What is up, you guys? It's your girl, the real Mrs. J. And I wanted to come through. Y'all knew I was coming, right? Y'all knew I was coming, but it took me a little while. Life is lifing, but whatever. So, anyways, unless you've been underneath a rock, you know that Jaidyn Alexis was on No Jumpers podcast last night doing an interview. Adam did an awesome job interviewing her. He asked all the right questions. It was a pleasure watching her in her element, just being her authentic self, being free, finally free to express herself and talk about things that we've already speculated, but she actually said them and gave us a more of a clearer backstory. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people was offended, like about, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but I would say the Rock Tardigans. They got upset because she had some things to say about Chrisean. They feel like, oh, she's not relevant unless she's talking about Chrisean. But y'all fail to realize that Chrisean came into Jaidyn Alexis's life. Okay. So if any, of course, when people ask questions, they're going to include Blueface and Chrisean because Jaidyn is I'm not even going to say the third party in the situation because Chrisean is actually the third party in the situation. But, this is what do you call it? A love triangle, basically. Okay. So, you guys, so we're, Jaidyn, just a brief synopsis of what happened. Jaidyn talked about how, this time since Blue has been gone for a long time, she's had time to heal and to get to know who she is, because she has been with Blueface a majority of her life. She's been with Blueface. She met him when she was 13 years old. So they've spent the last 10 years of their life together. And she even said that one time they slept in a car together. So she felt like she deserved more respect than that. You feel what I'm saying? And, she talked about her and Buki, how she's no longer with Buki. She felt like Buki was, or AKA Jocelyn, was clout chasing. And so, but she didn't really get into that. She was saying that basically she was saying things like she was still jealous of Blueface. And even though Blueface is in jail, because people fail to realize he doesn't belong to anybody right now. He's in jail. So nobody's doing anything with him besides bumping gums. And that's it. So, she just really got into that. And she spoke about, her and Carlissa's relationship, how, she know Carlissa be off kilter, but Carlissa is been a great help for Jaidyn and the kids, and she's happy that the kids can be together. She was saying that her and Calloway, how they weren't cool, and she said she didn't even think that she wanted to be cool with her anymore. I don't know what the situation is, but I don't blame her if it was that one where she was on there talking about how she cool with Chrisean and this and that, and how she didn't really fool with Jaidyn, which is weird to me, but whatever. So that is Carlissa's child. So anyway, but it was just really good to see her in that element. So we're going to talk about just the two brief things that people really took away from it. One of them being when she was saying that she didn't trust Chrisean around her son. Her kids, period. And then she was also had some things to say about, Junior and, all of that as well. But we're going to go over that. So first, let's talk about the situation that happened where she said that she didn't trust Chrisean around her kids. And so shout out to Captain for Likes, because this came from her Instagram. So we are going to look at this quick snippet. So let me just share my screen. All right, y'all.
Got you on this like consistent dopamine schedule where it's like there's just always some crazy.
Well, yeah,
happening.
I have the kids, so it's like,
yeah.
And then it's like if you have certain people or things going on at your house, I like hell if you think my kids are gonna go over there.
Right.
You're not about to be over there trying to poison my kids. It's weird shit. Like, no.
Is that a real concern?
I would definitely not trust my kids over there if certain people are there. With him, sure. Absolutely. He loves those kids. Like, he would do anything for those kids. But sometimes the people that he surrounds himself with, not so much.
But poisoning a kid has got to be one of the worst things that you could ever imagine anybody doing. But you're saying you wouldn't put that past Chrisean.
Correct.
Has that ever happened or anything?
No,
similar
it's
to
not.
That?
I just don't. I don't trust her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust her with my kids, especially considering what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, and the hatred that spews off of her about me, like, it's not something that I would feel comfortable with my kids doing.
Right. Because you don't want your kids to be spending time around this person so much that then that person starts to be able to feed narratives to them, etc., which you could very much imagine happening.
Yeah, and granted, you just never know what happens behind closed doors. And if I'm out somewhere or at home and like something was to happen because of that, I would end up in jail. You get what I'm saying? So it's like my kids are so precious to me, and so just God sent that I would never allow anything that I felt any type of uneasy about to go down. And
yeah, I get that. I understand. And a lot of people were upset about that for some reason. I ain't gonna say for some reason, but of course the Rock Tardigans was upset about it because they don't see anything wrong with somebody that is okay with, every time they get upset, they get upset with Blueface, and Blueface has to take everybody off of his Instagram. Like, and also another thing too, yeah, I'm not trusting my kids around somebody who wrote stuff in their blood on the wall. Like, no. And then the whole chanting thing before prayer, like, all of those right there are like telltale signs. And then lastly is how you treat your own child. That I wouldn't trust around my kids either, because it's Chrisean's level of jealousy is so crazy that I wouldn't want her to be around my kids either. And people forget that, like, how she acted around Bonnie Lachey's son, and how she's just irresponsible with her own child. So why would you want her around your children? Like, you're irresponsible over your own child. And then the fact that, like I said, she has jealousy issues, and we've seen the list that she would go because of her jealousy. And so, yeah, I don't blame her for that. And nobody can get upset with her because she doesn't want that around her child. Chrisean was loud. Chrisean was doing all types of drugs. Let's not get it twisted, because we already know she was, at that time, she was popping pills. She's on video with K-Swab, this new video that surfaced with her, K-Swab, K-Swab's brother, and DJ Sky, when they were talking, and she clearly was sipping on lean, because we know the double cup, the soda mixed in, you got to shake it a little bit because you're mixing it up. Like, we know that she was doing a lot of drugs. And at that point, her child was an infant. Her baby was an infant while she was getting master blaster. But so y'all expect for somebody that's irresponsible with their kids to be responsible with somebody else's? Yeah, no, I wouldn't trust her either. Okay. So anyway, y'all, so the next thing is that, Jayden had some things that she wanted to say. Adam asked her about the whole Chrisean Jr. and all of that. So this is what she had to say about that. And shout out to Circus of Blues. So let's share our screen again. And let's take a listen, y'all.
I'm willing to accept people being drug addicts, smoking weed, drinking all the time, whatever you want to do. But when you get to the point where your desire to get fucked up is greater than your desire to have a healthy baby, That to me is probably like one of the most evil things that I could imagine a person doing is like,
And that's why I don't particularly care for Chrisean because of that situation. Like you didn't love your child enough to stop drinking and smoking and doing whatever. You didn't care about what was growing inside of you. You cared more about Blueface than what you were carrying inside of your body. And so because of that, there's repercussions. Like here we are with a 15-month-old that has not met milestones because she couldn't stop drinking or smoking. But y'all expect for her to be responsible. And anyway, all right, y'all, let's continue on because
like knowingly creating a situation in which their kid's probably going to have issues at the very least that are going to affect them for all of time. That is just so.
I mean, I agree.
And I know you're hesitant to like fully cast judgment and everything. And obviously, like you got to just love the kid no matter what.
Yeah.
But that, like, even just seeing people make jokes about it. I mean, I guess I can't blame them for making jokes.
The jokes are it's really out of pocket because at the end of the day, that's that's a human being that's it is suffering in more ways than one. And I mean, there's nothing that us outsiders can do really to help the situation. So we all just kind of have to just hope for the best. But it is hard to watch. I will say that it is hard to watch, but like I said, it's hard for me because it's like it happened on me, and it's like my hands are tied. Like I can't do too much. I do want there to be some type of answer. I know there's like a lot of questions about who is the dad and what's going on. I mean, I would love there to be like a solid answer because obviously at the end of the day, that will affect my kids if it is. So I would like there to be some type of solid answer.
So you're not sure if the kid is his or not still?
I mean, I think there's a lot of questions surrounding it.
Oh, okay. I kind of thought that had been settled, but I guess, yeah,
I know. I mean, like, I think that if, I think that Blue was questioning it, and I think that if the other person who's claiming to be the dad or whatever the f is going on, I think that if I wouldn't go so hard about a baby if I didn't think it was mine. I don't know about anybody else, but I wouldn't do that.
Right.
So, and I don't think a man would do that either. Like if somebody, if like they were like, oh, that's your baby, cool. Unless I actually thought it was, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of like, I hope that there's some type of, some type of answer that comes out of that, but because it would also affect my kids. But I'm just, I like to stay clear of that because I'm just like, at the end of the day, it's all fucked up. It's all fucked up, and it's just, I don't want to be involved in something like that because even if messed up stuff was happened to me, I don't have to go out of my way to be evil or in any way and say stupid shit or post certain shit. Like I don't have to do that, to be happy and be blessed in my life. So
and she's absolutely right. She don't, and I feel her when she said it happened on her. So it's like a part of you, I'm sure that a part of her cares as from a mother standpoint, but another part of her really doesn't care because of the situation and how everything went down. And, that was a hurting thing for her. And she was humiliated basically in front of the entire world. Or who, in this realm of Blueface and Chrisean and Jayden world, yeah. And so I feel her when she said, it's out of her hands. Like, but she did take up for Chrisean Jr. was like, people be out of pocket when they be talking about him. And I agree. Like now to say that he's not meeting his milestones and stuff like that, that's not a reflection on him per se. That's a reflection on his mother who's parenting him and who should be making sure that he's getting the proper care that he needs. I.e. therapy and all types of stuff, instead of trying to hide him from the world like he's some freaking freak or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she's right, because you do have these pages out here where people, call him names and all of that, which is totally wrong. Totally and absolutely wrong. And it's just sad that he's in the situation that he is in. And the fact that, with this situation with Ronnie and, Ronnie wanted to know if that's his baby. We do know that Blueface was questioning. I dare somebody say that Blueface didn't question or didn't have questions about Chrisean Jr. being his son, because he clearly said it out of his own mouth. But anyways, y'all. So of course, the big back bison, of course she had to go live or whatever, and she interviewed Chrisean, and Chrisean was bringing up the whole situation of when they were in the studio. So I'm gonna play this real quick, y'all, and then we're gonna talk about this and finish this thing up. So let's share this here screen. All right, let's go.
Blue was just really talking to us, and she was acting slow, like she don't know what's ready to go on. And I'm just like, bitch, da 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 da. And she said something. I was like, the only real reason why you here is because, nigga, I left. Like, chill out. Like, you knew what you was used for. Like, woo woo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was like all in the studio talking like this. Like, but I, honest God, the truth. And then my sister took my son with her,
And that's what made y'all leave.
yeah. He was trying to leave her on the couch, and she was looking sad and shit. And I was like, nah, you stay here, babe. You stay here. I'm gonna take her. You feel me? Why? Cause like y'all got me fucked up, and you thinking you really got somebody that really like. No, she not cut like that. Like, she not even supposed to let any bitch come in between what y'all got
At
going on, because he can snatch it right
whatsoever.
back. Like me, I just wanted to be the real nigga in the situation for everybody. Like, and plus I was flexing a muscle. Like,
Hold up. First of all, how can you come out of your lips to say that you was trying to be the real person in the situation? Like, you got some type of integrity. Like, that's the part that bothers me with Chrisean, because she doesn't see that anything that she did was wrong. She doesn't see that anything that she did was wrong. And she's on here talking about this situation with what happened when she went to Blue's house and this and that, and trying to flex like she really did something. No, y'all, let me finish this up so I can really get into this.
I can have him when I want. You can have him, cause I don't know it. I don't give a fuck. You can't have shit if you want me. Like, it's
right.
Y'all just doing a lot of pretending and shit.
I can't because Chrisean acts like she is the only person that Blueface was dealing with or deals with, period. And the fact that she's trying to sit here and talk with big shit, like she really got it going on. Like, girl, you know what my aunt told me? My aunt always told me that the lucky one was the one that got away. And baby, you ain't win no prize. You didn't win a prize. And just this whole situation, like, okay, granted, that situation happened. She goes through all of this. She knew exactly what she was doing, playing freaking games, right? And she, Jayden leaves and moves out, which I don't blame her, because that is just enough. And what happens after that? Blueface goes and gets her a house for her and the kids. And Chrisean, what was you stuck with? What were you stuck with? Because at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words. And the actions are, he's always going to be there. He's always going to make sure that Jayden is straight. And he said that. And so just the fact that she keep on bringing up this stupid story about when they was in the studio, that's all she keep bringing up is y'all was in the studio. Did he get down on one knee in front of the whole world and ask you to marry him? Like, no. And you think that you big shit because you broke up a family? Because now these children got to be in a broken home because you came from a broken, fucked up home? See, that's the thing. See, that she didn't even consider this man's children. She only considered herself. And that's why she in the situation she's in. Because I don't really think that she liked Blueface like that. She liked what came with Blueface. The money, the power, the fame. That's what she liked. But see, the true test comes along when he ends up with nothing. Because let's not pretend like he doesn't have a $13 million judgment over his head. Let's not act like he has a whole lot of stuff that's going on that comes along with him. And also another thing too is that when you want to know who is the wrong person in the situation, who's wrong and who did wrong, look at their life. Because they're not going to be blessed. They're not going to be blessed. Since then, Blueface has been in jail, coming up on a year next month. He was supposed to come out in 7 months. That didn't work out. God didn't see it that way. God said, you're going to sit down some more. So he's still in jail. It's almost a year. And then he's going to have to do like 5 or 6 months after that. Jayden said he had 8 months to go. So I don't know. But he's in jail. Chrisean life went to hell, went to shit. And people still trying to pretend like she got it going on. Like, girl, no, you don't. So who really won here? Who really won? You can't even travel. You can't even go and perform nowhere. You can't do nothing without reporting to a PO. And you acting like you winning in life. Anytime you got to report to a PO, baby, you're not winning. You're not winning in life because you don't even have control over your own comings and goings. You got to ask permission. But somehow people feel like she winning. I ain't going to say people. I'm going to say the rock tards feel like she winning. And I'm so happy for Jayden that Jayden has moved on. I'm glad that the Most High gave her this time to heal because Jayden deserves so much. She deserves so much. And I'm so happy that she is finally coming out here and being able to tell her story and her truth, no matter how anybody feel about it. So people, y'all be looking stupid as hell talking about something. Because I look in the comments, he didn't want you. He didn't want you. Blue, just like Jayden said in the interview, she refused to be a part of a roster of 25 other different chicks. So Chrisean thinks she winning because she's with somebody that she'll never be the only woman, at least until he gets into a phase of his life where he starts to think and want to settle down. But clearly the man is in jail and it's no time soon. So he'll never be the man that she think that she has. She has a better chance getting that out of Ronnie for real than Blueface. Ooh, y'all, but I mean that interview was good. Y'all need to go and see it. It's No Jumper. And when I tell you that interview was very, very good. And when it comes to somebody that, that's articulate, she's articulate, she's intelligent, she's a good mom, she's laid back, she didn't wilding out, she not, Jayden is just she's just a rare, I ain't gonna say a rare breed, but she's a totally different breed from Chrisean. And I don't think that Blueface deserve her. And I think that Chrisean and Blueface deserve each other. Two felons who done messed up their faces. And if the rap thing don't work out, or the TV thing or whatever it is that they try to do don't work out, their lives is fucked. And you never win when you're dirty. You never win when you're dirty. And you never win when you try to build a house on another woman's tears. It's not going to work. But anyway, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, The Real Mrs. J. And I will see y'all on the next video. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button so we can get back into the algorithm because I've been trying to get my stuff together. I still got stuff coming in the mail. I got a couple of things coming in tomorrow to get this whole setup together, y'all. I'm still working on it. So bear with your girl, The Real Mrs. J. And I will see y'all on the next video. Peace.